Good morning, 5:30. We start with breaking news of a massive, destructive fire in Sandy overnight.
Yeah, the huge fire tore through a restaurant right off I-15 and 106 South. Agencies from all over the area came in to help stop the fire from spreading completely out of control. We have Morgan Saxton live at the scene. Finding out what started this fire could be extra difficult, Morgan.
Certainly, Mary. Many of those agencies you mentioned are actually still out here. A few have pulled away, but they still have quite a bit of work to do. I want to zoom in and show you what we're seeing at the moment. They've stopped spraying the roof of the building and the smoke has seemed to settle down. Guys, this started around 2 o'clock this morning. They had several passerbys call dispatch. Keep in mind, this is an abandoned building. It was under construction, has been for a couple of months. So when they arrived here, they ended up having to call for backup. It was a lot more intense than they thought. Luckily, no one was hurt and no other buildings actually nearby were affected. You're seeing some video right now of what it looked like just a couple of hours ago when we got out here. Now, they're not sure what caused it. They're going to have some investigators show up here in the next couple of hours when it's lighter outside so they can actually get a better glimpse of what may have happened. They did tell us that there were no broken windows and all of the doors happened to be locked when they arrived. Again, it was under construction. It was an abandoned building and they didn't see anyone in or around the building at the time. So hopefully those investigators will be able to track down a cause. Again, it's a total loss, but they say that this building was under construction at the time. The only thing to know at this point is that there may be some smoke lingering or some hot spots that they'll continue to work on, that they're monitoring throughout the morning. So they're going to be in this area and there's going to be those flashing lights. So just a heads up for commuters.
It's going to take a while to clean up after the damage left behind by some of these storms and some of the floods.
And that's where we find Jeremy Harris tonight, picking up this part of the story. He's live for us. And Jeremy, things have hopefully settled down a bit tonight.
Yeah, a lot of the creeks and streams, Heidi, that were just a few hours ago overflowing their banks have now dropped. Of course, we need all the water we can get here in Utah, but tonight it just came down too quickly.
So the water comes pouring down through here, and then it ends up in the window wells.
As fast as the water flooded these Harriman homes,
It's just like a river. If you got the river coming down, it was a nightmare.
help from neighbors like Sarah came flooding in.
And they were all just lined up one after another, just bringing the sandbags.
This house took the worst of it. The window shattered from the power of the water.
Insane. I had water, you can see my watermarks still. Water up to here. Their basement is toast.
At another house on Silver Bowl Drive, this is what it looked like inside. The window was pushed out of its frame by floodwaters, and the swimming pool was filled with water that you wouldn't want to swim in. Crews worked fast to clear storm drains and get some of the mud off the road.
They will continue to sandbag and ensure that no additional flooding happens.
Adding to the water problems, a thick haze of wildfire smoke from western states settled into the valley, and the steady downpour provided no relief from the choking smoke.
We have received several calls asking if there are any fires in the city.
No fires, but floods galore. Mill Creek overran its banks and flooded streets on the east side of the valley, and I-215 had to be shut down in a construction zone due to standing water.
And it was within probably an hour of that major downpour.
For now, they'll dry off photo albums and save what they can, but most of all, just being there for neighbors who need them.
Help. That's what we do, is we help.
If you've been outside tonight, the smoke really is still thick. And while those crews were trying to clean up in that video you saw, I saw them coughing. The smoke was just overbearing to even be outside, even in the middle of a rainstorm. That was really, really something I had not seen before. And so hopefully those crews who had to be outside all afternoon are able to get indoors and get some rest tonight and hopefully tomorrow.
In other news now, kids in Grand County are back to school today, but kindergartners through 6th graders are all wearing masks.
And Daniel Woodruff is in Moab for us for this first day of school. He joins us live. How's it going there, Daniel?
Hey, Ron and Mary. Well, an interesting first day. First of all, it was raining. The rain has finally let up a little bit here in Moab, but it's chillier and it's wet and muddy. So the kids dealt with that. And then they're also wearing masks here at Helen M. Knight Elementary School, which is where the children in Grand County go to elementary school. The district saying that this mask mandate for those kids is designed to make sure that in-person learning keeps going and to protect everyone against the Delta variant of COVID-19.
The order is designed to protect our most vulnerable, and those are the kids who can't get vaccinated yet.
Now, this mask mandate only applies to K through 6 students in the district, not teachers, no kids older than 6th grade. It applies indoors, and it lasts for 30 days. The district superintendent tells me they'll be looking at COVID-19 case counts over that time to determine if they'll want to seek to renew the mandate after 30 days. Now, this has obviously been a contentious issue, as masks are. Grand County is the only district in the state with a mandate. Some parents pretty upset about it. We spoke to 2 of them this morning, one of whom felt that she said her voices weren't heard and that this was pushed on everyone last minute without a very clear reason.
I have so many questions about it, and I don't think that just jumping to the mask mandate was the appropriate way to go, especially without parental input.
Lots of emotions, lots of feelings on this issue, as we've seen throughout the state. Grand County, no exception to that. We were inside for the beginning of school. We got to visit a class. We'll have more for you throughout the day here on 2 News from inside the school, plus more on why some say that this mask mandate was not such a good idea.